Hi guys, this is Mark. I wanted to take a minute and share a video and let you know what I've been up to since the beginning of this coronavirus pandemic. I want to say thank you to all of my Patreon supporters who have continued to do so even in the last couple of months when I haven't been very active on Patreon or even on YouTube. I have been busy. I promise you I haven't been sitting around doing nothing, but I know that the reason you supported my work on Patreon is because you enjoyed it, and I do apologize if I've been somewhat absent. I have been very busy, however, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've been doing, as well as some of the things that I hope to be doing again in the very near future. When the corona pandemic began, the hospitals and nursing homes that I played in all shut down all non-essential workers. And unfortunately, but understandably, harp playing was included in that list. Many harp players were facing the exact same thing. Most of us still are. About a month ago, I received an email from the administrator of one of the hospitals that I played at, asking if I would consider coming back in and begin visiting patients room to room and playing my harp. I was incredibly excited to receive the email and very willing to do so. Now, this is a hospital that has not had a high percentage of COVID patients, so I felt very safe in doing that. But I was able to go in 2 or 3 times a week with wide open doors to be able to go just about anywhere in the hospital with the exception of the emergency room. And I was able to go room to room, floor by floor, playing for patients who had not been able to have any family visitation during the time of their stay, and hospital staff who were obviously very stressed out. I really enjoyed playing in the hospital in this last month. I was also given the privilege at one of our local nursing homes, which are on shutdown, lockdown, understandably so, and they're protecting the vulnerable populations. But because of the work that I had done there in the past, once I was able to follow through with some safety guidelines, I've been allowed to go back into some of these nursing homes, playing for patients on hospice care, and again, those who are in extra need of the therapy that harp music brings. Now, I'm not a certified or licensed harp therapist, so I'm using the word therapy in the generic sense. Just playing the harp is incredibly soothing for so many people. I played for a hospice patient only last week, where I was told that it was the most relaxed that they had seen this patient in several days. Even that very day, the patient had been very agitated and uncomfortable. But for the 45 minutes that I played the harp for her, she was relaxed, she had her eyes closed, and was at peace. So I know that we're doing good work, and I want to encourage those of you who are not able to be playing in hospitals right now or in therapy type of settings, or those of you who hope one day to be able to do so but are unsure with our current health situation when you'll be able to do so. I want to encourage you to just keep hoping, keep praying, maybe reach out to your local hospitals, hospice cares, and nursing homes, and just let them know that when the time is right, you're willing and ready to come in and play in those situations. Of course, you should do what makes you feel the most comfortable and never put yourself in a position that you feel uncomfortable. But that's what I've done. I've reached out to all of the places where I played and said, I understand the guidelines and the restrictions, but if the situation ever arises where you could use my services, please let me know. I want to let you know that I have not been charging for any of the hospital visits or playing that I've done, and I know not everyone agrees with that decision, but for me it seems to be the right one. It's part of what I do. I feel that it's a blessing to have a harp, to have the skills to be able to play, and so I've been doing that. And your faithful support, both encouraging emails, comments on YouTube, and especially those of you who have financially supported me on Patreon, have been a huge part of encouraging me and helping me as I'm continuing to do that. Now, going forward, what I'd like to do is begin making a weekly harp video for my Patreon supporters, and some of those I'll put out on YouTube as well, that we can just chat and talk about the harp. I'm not a professional harpist. I'm not even a professional musician. I play 9 instruments, but I'm not a professional. I'm just a lifelong music lover and learner. So I've got some new things that I've been working on, some things I'm excited about, and I just want to have a chance to chat with you about it and encourage you and try to find a way for us to stay connected again. I think the time has come for us to begin trying to reconnect. I want to say thank you to those of you on Patreon who are supporters on Patreon who have been very active in live harp sessions and free concerts. I think that's been a wonderful thing that's come out of this coronavirus pandemic, is the amount of music that's been flooding social media. And part of me feels bad that I haven't done more of that, but each of us do the things that we're called and gifted to do. So thank you for those of you who have encouraged me with your music on a regular basis. I just want to encourage you to continue to play your harp. I want to encourage you to watch this channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you're interested and like the music that I put out, consider supporting me on Patreon. I hope to be providing more sheet music again in the future, but I have quite a bit of that available here if you scroll through the posts on Patreon or on the YouTube link. And I'm going to continue to do more of that, but I'm also going to try to find ways to just connect with you as an individual around our love of playing the harp and share with you some of the tips and tricks and techniques that I'm learning along the way that I hope will be an encouragement to you. Again, thank you for your support. Thank you for what you do. If you play the harp or you just desire to play the harp, you have a great heart, and the world needs more of what we're doing. So, I hope to see you again real soon. Thanks for taking time to watch this video, and I'll see you around Patreon and YouTube and Facebook real soon. Have a great day, everyone.